Hey y'all, it's Jacqueline at Pixie Dust PhD. Recently, Disney Vacation Club debuted a new optional enhanced benefits package called Membership Magic Beyond. We'll go over details of what we know so far in this video, a few questions I have, and some thoughts. If you find this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, please do remember to hit that thumbs up button to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can then ring the bell icon to receive a notification whenever I upload new videos. And for news-intensive content where I really want to get the facts straight and make sure the video I'm putting out is high quality and accurate, it does take me a little bit longer to make these videos. You can get my initial reaction over on Twitter, and then I will typically follow that up with a blog post over on my Ko-fi. Thanks so much to Judy for being a monthly supporter on my Ko-fi. Alright, let's get into Membership Magic Beyond. Again, this is an optional benefits package for Disney Vacation Club members. As we've seen enacted over the past handful of years, not all DVC is created equal. This add-on enhancement does have now typical eligibility rules that you must be a full Disney Vacation Club member, aka your mark is DVCY, you've got the blue card, however you want to phrase it. For those of you who are not too sure, you're either a full member or a restricted member. If your only Disney Vacation Club contract or contracts has been purchased through the resale market on or after January 19th, 2019, then you are a restricted member. That means that you are not eligible to purchase this add-on should you wish. On the flip side, if you qualify for membership extras, for example, you can go to Moonlight Magic, you can access the lounges, those kinds of things, then you are eligible to purchase this. Since that January of 2019 timeframe, to become a full Disney Vacation Club member eligible for membership benefits, these membership extras, you've had to purchase a certain number of points directly from Disney Vacation Club. If your purchases were prior to this restriction taking place, you probably are a full member. If your single or multiple purchases of vacation points have been after that 2019 timeframe, it just depends on how you obtained your points. For example, my first purchase was on the resale market. It was 90 points at Bay Lake Tower after these resale restrictions went into place. So while that was my only contract, I was a resale restricted member. More recently, I did purchase 150 points directly through Disney Vacation Club over at the Villas at Disneyland Hotel. Now, because I have that contract, I am a qualifying full DVC member. If you're not sure what your status is, your digital membership card for DVC should have one of two affiliations. One will be DVC-Y, and then you are a full eligible member. The other will be, I believe, DVC-ND, and then you are not eligible. If you need help figuring out your status, leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to help you out. For those who are eligible and interested in purchasing the Membership Magic Beyond option, you can begin that purchase December 3rd of this year, and it will cost $99. I'm not certain if that's $99 total or $99 plus tax. Then if you do purchase the add-on, the use period for that add-on is valid between January 12th and December 31st of next year, basically all of 2025. This is a paid add-on extra, so then what are you gaining by making this purchase? And note that for all these categories we're going to talk about for these perks, things may become available at any point in time, restrictions may apply, typical fine print language. First, you will have access to discounted Walt Disney World tickets. These are 5-day, date-based weekday tickets, and then you also get 1-day entry into the water park. The 5 days to enter theme parks for that ticket are again weekday limited, so Monday through Friday. Your water park entrance though can be any day, including Saturday or Sunday. And you have 8 days from your first entrance to use the entirety of your ticket, or whatever is unused is forfeited. Once again, these are dated tickets, so you'll need to pick a start date when you purchase. Down the line, you can change your dates if you need to, but if you change to a date with a higher price, you will have to pay that difference. However, the vice versa is not true. If you change to a date with a lower price, you are not getting a refund for the difference. As is, these are base tickets, so 1 park per day, but you can pay to upgrade to park hoppers should you choose. You can also upgrade this ticket to an annual pass. The eligible Disney Vacation Club member who purchased the Membership Magic Beyond add-on can purchase these discounted Walt Disney World tickets for themselves and up to 7 other folks in their immediate family who reside in the same household. In total, that means you can purchase up to 8 of these tickets. There's a similar promotion for discounted tickets over at the Disneyland Resort. Over at the Disneyland Resort, these tickets are going to be for 3 days, they're date-based, and weekdays only still. But these do come with Lightning Lane Multi-Pass. You have to use these only on weekdays, so Monday through Friday, and the valid use period is 13 days from the start of your selected start date. Many of the details here are the same as Walt Disney World tickets, so I'll move a bit faster right now. Again, these are dated tickets, you do have to choose a start date when you purchase, and date-based pricing is in effect, so if you change your start date to a more expensive day, you will owe the company a little bit more money. Again, these are base tickets, you can upgrade them to park hoppers, and again, you are limited to 8 total tickets, 1 for the eligible member, and then up to 7 more for folks in their household. Moving on from discounted tickets, you also will get 1 entitlement to Memory Maker at Walt Disney World. This is the standard 30-day Memory Maker product. You will have to register online, but then you will get access to all of your photos in that 30-day time period. Again, that's only at the Walt Disney World Resort. That will not apply over in Disneyland. If you buy this Membership Magic Beyond add-on, then the $95 transaction fee for the Disney Collection exchange is going to be waived. You do have to make the reservation during the time when this Membership Magic Beyond add-on is active, so that January 12th through December 31st, 2025 timeframe. But that initial reservation and any modifications can be in any use year that you are eligible to make this exchange for. Effectively, all this means is you can make that reservation in 2025, have the fee waived, and you could stay in 2025, but if your use years work out, you could be staying in 2026 sort of after this January 12th through December 31st, 2025 valid period for the add-on has expired. Another stated benefit of the add-on is that you could purchase the Walt Disney World Sorcerer's Pass, so that second highest tier annual pass, with vacation points. And like we saw with the discounted tickets, the eligible member can purchase it for themselves and up to 7 folks living in their household, so 8 total. The next included perk is bonus one-time use points. For every single one-time use point purchased, you will receive a single bonus one-time use point up to 12 total. For example, if you have purchased this Membership Magic Beyond add-on and then you go ahead and purchase 2 one-time use points, you will receive 2 bonus one-time use points, or 4 total. Typical one-time use point restrictions do apply, including the 24 per use year limit. Hence the limit here is 12 because you would purchase 12 and then you would receive 12 bonus one-time use points for 24 total. And like we saw with the Disney Collection Exchange, you can make this purchase during the active period for this add-on, but you can book into whatever use years you're eligible for. AKA you can make the purchase in 2025, but book into 2026. And the last couple perks are branded as exclusive access, and these have to do with the lounges. First, there's going to be a character experience in the ImaginAtrium, which is the new lounge in Epcot. Note that supposedly just being a DVC member alone won't get you access to this, and being a DVC member with this add-on won't get you access to this. On top of that, you have to be staying at the resort to do this on a valid DVC stay. Specifically, this was worded as having a resort stay at Walt Disney World or Vero Beach using your DVC membership, which I do think means you could use your points, but you could also probably book the cash rate through DVC. Just has to be a rate through your membership. And other than this new character experience, you will also receive priority waitlist access to the lounges in the theme parks. So right now, again, that's Epcot and then over in Disneyland, and there is a lounge coming to the Magic Kingdom. That's the overview of the perks you get for this $99 add-on. I personally still have a few questions, and I definitely have some opinions, so let's go over that. The discounted day ticket perk is something I've personally been hoping to see for years, and I think a lot of other people agree. Now, putting it behind another paywall when you've already paid probably tens of thousands of dollars to be a DVC member is like a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Naturally, I have questions about how much are you actually saving? Like, what is the discount on those day tickets? Especially since they are fairly limited in that you can only go weekdays. I believe the fine print does indicate you'll have to call to buy these discounted tickets, which for me is a little bit annoying. I'm flexible enough to where I would want to look at a bunch of days and see how prices go, and then I could map my trip around that. And doing that on the phone, like asking a cast member like, oh, well, what does January 23rd look like? What does a start date of February 4th look like? Is, the amount of iterations we would have to go through, I feel like is so annoying to them. So I just wish they would publish a calendar online. Maybe one's coming. It doesn't really seem that way to me yet, but we can keep our hopes up. I definitely am interested in seeing what those monetary savings are, though. It's something I could see myself potentially buying. Something about these discounted tickets that really bothers me, though, is that you're only supposed to be buying them for yourself and your immediate family that lives in your household. Now, I have no idea what the enforcement on that would be. I assume for minors, they can't really do anything about enforcement because you can't expect children to have documentation with their address that will then match the member's address. But honestly, some of the selling point for Disney Vacation Club, I know for a lot of folks, is that if they buy enough points, you can then host people. You can bring people to your happy place and have a wonderful vacation. Maybe that means your grandparents and you're hosting your family. These people are your family, but they probably don't live in your immediate household. But even if they aren't your family, if I want to host my friends, why is it that I can't buy them very slightly discounted tickets? It all just feels a little nickel and dimey, and not even really in the monetary way, just in the why do we really need this rule way. They've capped it at 8 tickets regardless, so what does it matter if it's 8 tickets I bought for my friends that I want to host or my family that doesn't live in my house that I want to host? How is that really any different than if I did have a family of 8 and wanted to buy it for them? I don't know, I don't like it. But again, I don't really know how they're going to enforce this. Not that I would suggest breaking the rules or cheating the system or risking it per se, but it just seems difficult to enforce. Another stated perk they have is that you could buy your Sorcerer Pass, that annual pass at Walt Disney World, with vacation points. I certainly do not have enough vacation points to do this, I'm positive, but I am very curious as to what that exchange rate will be, like vacation point to annual pass. I'm also curious how many people really view that as a benefit, like how many people are really going to exchange their vacation points for an annual pass. I would just buy the annual pass with money, personally, but that's just me. Then we've got those perks that they've dubbed exclusive access in terms of the character meet and greet at the Epcot Lounge and then the priority waitlist access for the lounges in the theme parks. I understand those in general, although I am curious who the character will be, or maybe it's multiple characters, who knows. I don't think that's a selling point to buy this add-on. What I really want to know is how is this going to affect general lounge access? If you're a DVC member that has eligibility to access the lounges, but does not buy this add-on, is it going to be way harder to get into the lounges? Like, are you basically going to be forced to buy this membership if you want to use the lounges? Something like that, I would guess, will probably take at least weeks, if not months, to figure out, like, on average, how is this program impacting the ability for folks to get into the theme park lounges? We'll just have to wait and see, but it definitely is a bit of a curious thing where now the lounges are also almost tiered access. So for a while now, we've had sort of full members, direct members, and then the resale members. But now even within full members, we're going to sort of tier it out a little bit between those who bought this Membership Magic Beyond add-on and then everybody else. I will say that at least Disney did make sure some of these perks do have a very clear monetary value. I think the biggest selling point for this add-on is absolutely the bonus one-time use points. That's a win. This Membership Magic Beyond add-on costs about $100, and then if you were to purchase 12 one-time use points, that would be $240 right now, if they stay at $20 a point. So you're talking basically $340, but instead of only getting 12 one-time use points, you're getting 24. Versus if you do not buy this add-on, but are planning on buying all 24 of your one-time use points, again, assuming they stay at $20 a point per now, that's $480. For me, this is the most convincing thing about this add-on. The math is very easy. If you're already planning on buying all 24 one-time use points, you should absolutely buy this add-on for about $100. And then basically you're paying half price for your 24 one-time use points. You are monetarily going to come out ahead there. And then everything else this comes with is just perks that you can either enjoy or ignore. And similarly, though not quite as monetarily beneficial, is the waiving of that $95 exchange fee for the Disney Collection. If you were already planning on doing a Disney Collection exchange sometime in 2025, you may consider just buying this membership because it's pretty much a wash. Yes, the membership is a few dollars more than that transaction fee, but maybe you would find a few dollars worth of value in the add-on. For example, if you wanted to buy a few one-time use points, then you're definitely winning. Overall, I don't love that they have created yet another paywall within DVC and another tier of DVC. I just find it a little pedantic and annoying, but I will give them credit that at least they made sure that there was clear monetary value to this add-on. And so for me personally, I was planning on buying one-time use points next year, in which case monetarily, it does just make sense for me to buy the add-on. I will probably end up calling to inquire about the discounted day tickets, though that alone probably would not motivate me to buy the membership. Depending on how big the discount is, it might. But yeah, if I was planning on buying 0 one-time use points, I would be a lot more hesitant about this add-on in general. And ultimately, I would advise the same for all of you. Don't warp your plans to make this membership add-on work for you. But if it does already work for your plans, then hey, yeah, save some money. I'm definitely interested to hear what you all think. I've seen a lot of really mixed reactions online. On the one hand, they finally are doling out some perks that we've been asking for forever. On the other hand, again, it's behind a small paywall and it's creating even more tiers of membership within the thing where at the end of the day, we all just own, a tiny percentage of a timeshare to go to Disney. Oh, it's so silly sometimes. But yeah, definitely looking forward to your thoughts. Let me know, do you think you will buy it? If they made certain changes, would you buy it? Are you just against it in principle? Or like how much of a discount would you need on day tickets to be genuinely interested? And this video was a bit of an overview. If you want more details on the fine print, you can check out my blog post over on Ko-fi, and I will also link to the exact terms and conditions, the fine print, in the description below if you really want to go nitty-gritty. Thanks again to everyone who's liked the video and subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate your support. May the rest of your day be magical, and we'll see you real soon at Pixie Dust PhD.